Are you John Adams? I'm like, no.
Then asked to start leading the tours, which I did. I did that for quite a few times. I met a lot of beautiful women. Don't hit me.
I put an age like 55 maximum. And they said, okay, please 61. 61 was, I said no.
Yeah, I was 61 at the time.
Yeah, I said no. They call me 5 times every day. They teased it, and they say, he's in great shape, he doesn't look like 61. Can we send you a picture? I said, yes, okay, send me a picture. They sent me a picture when he was standing like this, start the glasses, and I was asking these girls like, is he Mexican? Yes. I said, oh my God, 61 Mexican guy, no. So they try, and they say, okay, can we give your number to him so we can just start talking? I said, yes, okay. Can you have a coffee with him? I said yes. Because I knew what an idiot will come during a it's impossible. That's why I said yes, sure. And he came. We started chatting, and that talks was so easygoing. So we had connection very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Very quickly. So his sense of humor, like his behavior, how he treated me even in messages, he didn't bother me at all.
So you had a preconception of what you wanted, and when they described you to me, you're like,
So
well, it's not for what I'm looking for. But then when you met me,
No, I felt already something during chat.
during that,
Yeah, during our chat, I felt, yeah, it can work. I was thinking it can work, yes. And first video call I made first, I called with video to him. I wanted to check how he's in real.
yeah, she caught me by surprise.
Yes, he was in his uniform, which I hate. I just don't like it. And
Believe that?
Hello guys, welcome back to Monday Night Webcast. It's good to see you.
Hi everyone, welcome to our show. For those who don't know me, my name is Uliana. I was here last Monday, but we had 2 beautiful women from Peru visiting our show. So unfortunately, me and Anna, we had just half an hour of the show to answer all the questions. And by the end of our time, we got a lot of questions. We unfortunately didn't have time to answer those. As for those who don't know me, I am from Ukraine, so I used to work in one of the affiliates in Kyiv, and I used to do tons of introductions. I used to be present in a lot of socials as an interpreter, so I have experience. And if you guys have some questions, please, you're welcome to ask all those questions, and I will be happy and will try my best to answer them.
Absolutely, guys. So send in your questions about international dating. We'd be happy to answer that. We do have a poll question for you tonight. Is how long have you been considering marrying a foreign woman? Because, in many cases, before guys even register on website, just to think about for a while. I know some cases guys will be thinking about 10 years before they actually decide to register and go ahead and go meet someone. So yeah, send in your answer. That will be very interesting. And let's talk about upcoming seminars.
All right, so we have upcoming dating seminars. The first one will be in Dallas on March 22nd. The next one will be in Houston on March 23rd, and another one in Los Angeles on April 19th. So you're welcome to join.
Yeah, seminars are totally free. They last about 4 or 5 hours, depending how long John talks. And so they're gonna be John, Tanya doing those seminars. There are gonna be some clients that taking our tour so they can share their experience. Maybe some couples that that met through us. So that would be great if you could make it. And of course, there are some specials if you sign up for a tour. You get a really good discount. So if you've been thinking about doing a tour, that's a perfect time to do it. And we do have some upcoming tours, of course. The next tour, actually, I didn't update it. The next tour is Davao, Philippines, March 6th. So a great tour. It's not sold out yet. So guys, definitely have enough time to purchase your airfare and go to Philippines and meet those beautiful ladies. The same day, March 6th, we have Medellin, Colombia tour starting. So also a couple spots available. So you can go there. Of course, we have our Ukraine tour, Odessa, Kiev, March 13th. And that one also have a couple spots left. So we decided to take a little bit more guys this time. Normally we take 10. So this time we decided to take maybe 15. So we'll see how it goes. I think we'll be able to accommodate a bigger group this time. So yeah, guys, so you can definitely join Odessa, Kiev. And of course, we have one more tour in April. That will be Shanghai, China. We're doing it for the first time ever. It's a brand new destination for us, and it's also going to be a little bit different tour structure. So if you want to know more about it, you can call our tour department, talk to Michelle, extension 2009, and she'll tell you all about it. And we'll also have a special video for you from the Philippines, from the most recent tour. So let's watch that.
Hello, Lilian.
Hi,
How are you feeling today?
I'm good. I'm excited.
What made you decide to join this site?
Gi-invite ko sa akong friend na mag-join ko diri sa site. Tapos interested po ko na maka-join diri para makita na ko ang dawan.
What is your age preference in finding your other half?
40 to 50. Kay tungod, feeling na ko komportable ko ng edad na bagay para sa kuha.
Do you see yourself living in another country with your lifetime partner?
Yes, nakita na ko dito, na-feel na ko na komportable ko magstay sa iya o mag-forever mi habang buhay.
Hi, Rizali. How are you today?
Hi, Mom. I'm good and I'm all fine.
What is your expectation in joining this site?
My expectation to joining this site is that to find my true love, to find my lifetime partner, and also na I heard na madami na din ang nag-join dito and nahanap yung mga partner nila and successful sila to look to their partners.
What qualities do you value most in a partner?
The quality that I value most to my partner is a person na responsible, and also a person na he will help me na to guide, and also to help me na even though it's ups and down, and also to yung person na naandyan palagi na kahit na I feel sad or I feel na hindi ako gaano kasaya, pero andyan palagi siya to help me and to guide me na kahit anong mangyari.
Hello, Junaide. Good afternoon.
Hi ma'am, good afternoon.
What is your expectation in joining this site?
My expectation is makilala ko ang magiging partner ng buhay ko at makakasama ko hanggang sa pagtanda.
Age difference is a hindrance in finding your life partner.
It's depend to the situation if me or he have a good connection.
What is the most important factor in a relationship? Feelings or compatibility?
I think for me, compatibility, because compatibility, kasi mas maganda yung compatibility. For example, yung gusto niya, gusto ko rin. Our point of view sa buhay namin, kaya parang ganon yung nagkakaintindihan kami sa lahat ng bagay. Bye guys! Thank you!
Bye!
Of Davao are waiting for you. So you can go there March 6th and meet those beautiful ladies you just saw in the video.
Good luck, guys.
All right.
All right, let's get to our questions. So G-Boy said Paul answer 4 to 8 years
That's
of
been
research.
it's been a while. So
It's been a while.
so have you traveled somewhere yet? So you've been thinking about it, but did you make a trip? Have you met any of those beautiful ladies in person yet?
Yeah, okay. Angelo, what is the obvious mistake almost all foreigners, almost all foreigners make when they meet Ukrainian women for the first time? Well, I can tell that, Ukrainian women are pretty cultural, pretty traditional women. So those guys who try to be touchy, like too touchy on the first date, I would rather recommend to be more reserved, because Ukrainian women can be shy, especially on the first date, and they will be pretty reserved. So don't take it as an offense or that you don't like her or she doesn't like you or something, but it's just because I would say most of Ukrainian women are pretty reserved and pretty modest, especially on the first dates. So just try to be also reserved. Of course, you can show the interest, you can give some kind of compliment, make sure you show her that you like her, but just be more reserved.
Absolutely. And also one more thing I'd say, one of the mistakes guys do is be negative. So you don't want to sound be negative Nancy, during that first meeting.
Yeah.
You want to impress her by by your attitude, but guys, sit down and start complaining, those American women or prices or whatever it is, just sitting there and
Be positive.
yeah, well, a woman doesn't have to listen to, she can ask you, okay, so why you're not dating an American woman, and you can just briefly answer that, but you don't have to say, they're this, they're that, so keep the negativity to yourself.
All right. Next one, Lucas is asking, is the seminar worth going to if I don't plan to travel this year? So I can answer this question by saying that probably like a couple of weeks ago, I was visiting one of our seminars in Las Vegas. It was my first experience visiting the seminar. It was pretty exciting. I really enjoyed it. It was pretty long. It was I think it started like 11 and it finished probably like 4. So it was like 5 hours long. We had a pizza break. We had tons of information the guys got from John. You will get a great experience and you will get a lot of information. I was there giving my speech and how I met my husband. There was also a couple we know pretty well, and she's from Ukraine, he's from here, and they met through the website, so they were also giving their input and basically answering questions of the guys and just telling their story about how they met. And you can feel free to ask any questions or concerns you have, and you will get the answer to them. And like we said before, seminars are absolutely free. We will have drinks, we will have pizza, we will have snacks, and we will have a great atmosphere and a bunch of interesting and very important information you guys will need. So yeah, I would say it's absolutely worth visiting. So yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, definitely agree that you can get a lot of good advice. It will help you understand what's a better destination for you. Maybe you have something in mind, but after listening to other guys and their experiences, you might want to change the destination or change your approach, change something. Plus, when you sign up at the seminar, you do, as I mentioned, you do get really good discounts towards future tours, so you can do a deposit. And you're gonna get platinum membership with that. You get some correspondence credit, which my suggestion would be not activated right away. Just save it until you're ready to travel. So you don't want to start lengthy correspondence with someone if you're not even going anywhere this year. It's just gonna be a waste of time and money. So get this, put it on pause, and then when you're ready, you reach out to us, activate your package, and go.
All right.
Parker, after 3 trips to Odessa, Ukraine, I wish men good luck, but in my experience, it's just a dream. 1 second. If you want to travel and see a beautiful city and country, I say go, but do not hold your breath when it comes to finding love. Well, everybody has different experiences, and it's not always, working out for guys, but for different reasons. And a lot, depends on the attitude you go in there with, on what type of lady you're looking for, and realistic expectations. Sometimes guys go there for, just trying to date very young model-looking girls, and it's not always going there. Yeah, just because in Ukraine doesn't mean, it's gonna work out.
Yeah, we always recommend our clients to be realistic about the age difference. And, of course, love can happen with anybody, no matter how old you are. But obviously, it gives you more chances to find your love, like really sincere, pure love, if you are realistic with age difference. If it's like not more than 10 years difference, this is good. This is my opinion, of course. But
15 is...
15 is not bad too. I mean, depends how old you are, how old is the lady, because, the older you are, the bigger age difference you can have, I would say. Because if she's 20 and you are, let's say, 35, it's not too bad. So, yeah, it always consider the age difference. This is very important.
Yeah, and the ladies' age matters too. So let's say you're 60, but you're dating ladies in early 40s. I mean, that might work out. Out probably much better than 20 years old. So 20 and 40, it's gonna be a much more complicated versus 60 and 40, because because both people are more mature. So
yeah.
Jill from New York City. I've been thinking about marrying a foreign lady since I got shot down by 2 fat sixes in 1 week. Granted, they're a lot younger, but it killed my ego to get shot down by 2 fat sixes in 1 week. Well, that's very, like, the whole thing is talking about negativity. So please, when you're on a date with a woman in Ukraine, just don't say that. So first of all, judging people appearances and say, okay, she's a 6, and calling them fat. So, like, why you're hitting them if they're fat and ugly? First of all, why are you going for that to begin with? If they're like way below your standard. And second, again, it's not a very nice thing to say. And age difference. We just talked about it. It's also going to be difficult in Ukraine. The only place on the country you can go to where like age absolutely does not matter, and you can date any girls of any age, that would be Philippines. So maybe the Philippines would be a fantastic destination, something to look at.
All right, Fred is asking another question. Isn't it unethical?
Oh, 1 second.
Sorry, unethical to date Ukrainian girls by foreigners in the current situation? Absolutely not. I can tell you that, especially right now during the war, when we have, unfortunately in Ukraine, we have a big shortage of men, unfortunately, and obviously Ukrainian women are, looking for their future husbands. Even before the war, they were interested in finding foreigners, but especially right now when they have such a shortage of men in their own country, it would have been great if you guys took this chance and, try to date someone in Ukraine or outside of Ukraine. As you know, Ukrainians are all over the place right now, all over the world, especially countries like Poland, Germany, Italy. Like I would say Czech Republic is probably the most popular countries among Ukrainians who moved there after the full-scale war started. So yeah, if you guys are not ready to go to Ukraine, you can try and meet someone in Europe too. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's unethical. Not at all.
Nemo, been following for a while. Most of your tips and tricks are very helpful, but it has not worked with Ukrainian women as I'm in Canada, and most of Ukrainian women here are super superficial. They go for hard... one second. Hard stereotypes such as you got to be well over 6 feet tall, you got to make over 6 figures, and you got to have a big house, like act like gold diggers.
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, things happen, sometimes, you can run on somebody like that, it's...
probably bad luck.
Yeah, I mean, but also, people always try to marry up, so, it's kind of not surprising, of course, that, that those ladies trying to find some, marry up. So I guess also trying to marry up in a way that they're trying to marry a beautiful girl, probably younger than them. So I guess applies to those girls in Canada. They're trying to find the richer husband, but not everybody is like that.
Yeah,
So,
of course not. You will always find bad and good in everything. So
you can
just keep looking. Don't give up.
go to Ukraine. Well, maybe not now, maybe later. When the war is over. But you definitely can meet a lot of really, really nice ladies there. So yes, you will find gold diggers there too, like again anywhere else on the planet. But there's a lot of very good, solid people.
All right, Julian has an answer to the poll question. Answer to your poll question. I have been thinking about it for years, but only in the last 3 years have I been actively seek a Latina wife with AFA. Well, that's nice. Good luck. We wish you good luck, the best of luck in your search. We hope that your search will be successful and you will find your wife soon.
Yeah, and our staff in Colombia is great. Our Peru staff is amazing. We just were talking to beautiful ladies in Peru last week. So hopefully you didn't miss that.
Yes.
And,
All right. L is asking, do you have many women on the site from Ukrainian villages, or have they fled the country? So we have women registered from smaller towns and probably villages too originally, because even in Kyiv, for example, we have so many people who moved from like Kyiv suburbs, from like small villages to Kyiv, in search of job and like opportunities. So and obviously we have a lot who fled the country and who are right now somewhere in Poland or Germany. Like I said, we have probably these countries are the most popular among Ukrainians who fled the war and settled in those countries. It's Poland, the most popular. I would say there are more Ukrainians than Polish people, I guess, at this point now over there. Germany, Italy, Czech Republic, all these Slavic countries, Croatia. So you gotta look. We have on the profile mentioned the current location, so it says where she's from, and below that you will see the current location and you will see where she settled if she's in a different country right now. So you're welcome to search through the profiles and see, maybe you will find somebody interesting for you.
Absolutely. Elise says, as an American retiree, I'm looking at moving to either Krakow or Warsaw. From my research, cost of living is much more affordable and easy on the pocketbook than here in the United States. Krakow and Warsaw are two of the most expensive cities in Poland, but still less expensive than many cities in the US. Is it easy to meet Ukrainian women living in Krakow or Warsaw? Polish women are not being ruled out. Yeah, we do have quite a few profiles, not tons, but since thinking about living, you can travel around Poland because not all those ladies live in Krakow or Warsaw. They can be living in smaller towns in other parts of the country. Yeah, so travel around. You can use a search engine, pull up profiles from Poland, and see if you find enough ladies for you to meet.
Yeah, last year, I just want to say that last year I got a chance to live in Poland for half a year because my husband, he plays American football in Europe, so he was playing in Poland and we were living in a beautiful city of Poland called Wrocław. Americans pronounce it as Wrocław. So it's very beautiful city. It's very touristic. And you are right about the prices. The prices are more appealing than in US, that's for sure. And obviously tons of Ukrainians. So you definitely have a big chance to meet someone decent. We have a lot of single women settled in Poland, in all the cities, any possible city of Poland. So feel free to do the search on our website and maybe you will find someone nice. Good luck.
J-Boy says, yes, I traveled to Philippines on my own and it didn't work out, and I traveled to Ukraine in November 2024. I met many nice ladies. There was one I planned to meet and didn't work out. I'll try again. Yeah, I'm glad you don't give up, and eventually you're gonna meet that special person.
Of course.
Hopefully, we're gonna be invited to the wedding.
Yes.
Needs from Dearborn. American babes are not very appetizing. Well, we're not talking about food here. Again, we're talking about people. Okay, so first of all, let's don't generalize. There's a lot of good-looking American women. I see them all the time. So
Yeah. All right.
Isaac, how important is the age gap between a foreigner man and Ukrainian woman? Some of the men look 60. Have they really? Wait, 1 second.
We have tons of questions
Yeah,
today.
yeah, which is
Nice.
good.
Yeah.
Good. Have they really had any chance to say 30 years old Ukrainian woman, 50%, 40%, 30% or less? So what do you think as a success rate would be if a man is 60 and he's trying to date 30 years old?
Probably less than 30. I'll be honest with you guys. I mean, I'm 30 years old almost. I will be 30 in October. And I'm married, of course, already, but if I was single, I simply cannot imagine myself dating somebody who is older than 40. Seriously. So,
Somebody older than your father.
I mean, of course, you need to consider that Ukrainian woman, if she is serious, if she is looking for her husband, for a partner, for the person who she will love, really love, she will not consider men who are older than her dad. This is, I can tell you, maybe, I don't know, 99% of women. Like, I have tons of friends, and I have friends who are single, and I know that they will not do that. So, please, just be realistic with age. We have a lot of beautiful women in their 40s, in their 50s. Just please look through the profiles. I can tell you that, Eastern European ladies, doesn't matter, from Ukraine or Russia, they have this thing in their genes, in their mentality of always taking care of themselves. Doesn't matter how old she is. Even if she is 60, even if she is 70, if she is from the city, if she lived all her life in the city, she will be always taking care of herself, of her appearance, and she will, most of Ukrainians, they eat healthy, they work out, they stay active, they walk a lot, which Americans don't do. That was my disappointment when I just moved to America, because nobody walks here, everybody is driving. This is really, it's a problem, and that's why this is just a comparison. Europeans, they walk a lot, they exercise, they move. That's why they try to stay fit, and it works for them. They stay fit even if they are older, even if they are in their 50s or 60s. So please be realistic about the age and make sure you look through the profiles, and I'm pretty sure you will find tons of beautiful women in their 40s or late 40s. I would say if you're 60, I would say middle 40s, late 40s would be, even early 40s. You can
just
still
40 and up. So
Yeah.
30s, I would really not go there. So 40s and up
Yeah.
will be, my much better choice. Or Philippines. There's always Philippines.
yeah.
One
Okay.
second.
All right, just to make sure we don't miss anything.
Patrick says, is the current U.S. administration affecting K-1 visas, such as processing time and so forth? Well, since things just started, really, so it's really hard to say. But I mean, my guess it would be some delays because different factors. But we'll see. Time will show.
Let's be positive. I got my K-1 visa done last year. I got my green card in May last year. It took me 5 to 6 months to get all the process done. So after I submitted all the documents upon my arrival here. So once I arrived here and I submitted all the documents, it took up to 6 months, 5-6 months, which is, as long as the documents are in perfect order, they like this. They don't like to work with, messy documents when there is no order. So make sure when you plan to do K1 visa, make sure you have a good lawyer who will tell you how to have like a very good order of your documents, because it's going to be like a pile like this. It's going to be a lot of documents, so you want to make sure it's in order, so they will be willing to work with your case as soon as possible, and then you have better chances basically to get the process faster. That's my recommendation.
Cody says, I would recommend Ukraine. Yes, great
Thank
country.
you.
Bernie says, I was 4 times on my own in Lviv, Kiev, and Odessa. Only thing you need is a visa and health insurance online. Well, keep in mind, your citizens do not need a visa to travel to Ukraine for, if you're staying for less than 6 months, 180 days, so you don't need the visa. And actually, health insurance is no longer required.
Yeah.
They did require it at the beginning, like during COVID times.
Yeah,
But
not anymore.
they're not asking for it. Book your own flight and hotel. Ukrainian women are strong and romantic. Get some flowers and 2 tickets for opera and ask a woman out. Yeah, that's a great idea.
That's a nice idea.
1 out of 5 will take your invitation. What does it say when a man needs a tour to meet you? And why don't you look for Ukrainian girls in Poland, Turkey, Italy, or Germany? The smart ones left during the last 2 years.
I wouldn't say smart.
Yes.
We have so many people, I would say, Ukrainians, they are very attached to their homes and their families. We are those people, like Ukrainian women especially, they would not leave their parental house until they get married, most of them. It's not like in America when you're 18, you're out of the house and you're free and independent, right? It's different. I was living with my parents until the war started and until I moved to my husband. And, I would say that a lot of Ukrainians who didn't basically have a chance to leave the country, it's not because they are not smart, it's because they obviously either don't want to leave their parents, their relatives, or they are just very attached to their homes, or they just feel that they will not, it's going to be hard for them to integrate outside of Ukraine, because the problem is, a lot of Ukrainians, they do have relatives in Poland, so that's why there are so many Ukrainians who move to Poland, because they at least could expect some kind of support. But there are so many Ukrainians who have nobody outside of Ukraine, and especially if you're by yourself and you're a woman and, leaving your home and going somewhere and where you are not invited, because, it's, of course, we are getting help from European countries and we are very grateful for it. But still, it's really hard to integrate. It's really hard to deal with bureaucracy in other countries. It's really hard to find the living. You need to have some kind of money, especially if you don't have like money, savings, it's going to be extremely hard for you to leave the country and be able to settle somewhere outside. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's something, we need to consider that.
And to continue, Bernie is saying, get in contact and invite them on vacation in Europe. Don't understand me wrong. For sure, those tours are a great experience.
Yeah.
Well, yes, tours are a great experience. And if I understand Bernie correctly, so he's just suggesting go on your own and just meet people, or maybe on streets or bars or different, which might work, but it's always better to use a service like us. You don't have to use us, but anybody else, simply because we verify all those profiles, we get copy of passports of those ladies. First of all, we know they're not married. We check on that.
Yeah.
We get their copies of their ID. So so safety. So you know whom you're meeting. You know that nothing is gonna happen to you.
That's true.
You're working with our staff, so you're not going to be taken it to the most expensive restaurant and end up with a $5,000 bill because of the restaurant scam. At least we're trying to prevent those. So there's a lot of things, and you're also getting valuable advice of our staff. So that is very important. So I'm not saying it's not gonna work out if you totally go on your own and do your own thing. It might, it's work for some guys, but if there is
It's
a
a
tool to
risk
help you to
still.
succeed, it's just easier to
Yeah.
use it than not.
Yeah, if you're flying all over to Europe, you want to make sure you have some kind of guarantees and, safety and all this.
Carl, I'm in my 70s. Any ladies my age interested in business development, starting from scratch, so entrepreneurial ideas, interest? Well, we don't have ladies in 70s, but there are some ladies in their late 50s and 60s. Yeah, like quite a few. I mean, and especially maybe China would be a good destination for you. There's a lot of ladies that are business minded, so you'll have a lot in common there.
Yeah.
Cody, I have been married for 5 years and I have a 12 years age difference. Try to stick to 10 years and stay as close to that as possible. The age difference also depends on the ages, as a 30 years old and 55 years
Yeah.
old will not work for the most part. A 40 years old and 55 years old may work.
That's
Yes,
true.
yeah, we're just
You're right. Absolutely.
Fabrizio.
Mhm.
Fabrizio, a question on marriage in China. I understand Panjin is a Chinese tradition where the groom pays a dowry to bride's family. Does this tradition apply if one weds an older lady? Well, I do not have an answer for you on that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I don't really know. So I've been to China, but I'm not an expert on China, unfortunately. I might have to ask the staff and I'll be
Yeah.
able to answer it next week. Malibu Ed, can you provide an update on the United for Ukraine and I-130 program for Ukraine?
Well, since we have a new president here, unfortunately the program was closed. So before the program was called United for Ukraine, then they changed it to TPS, which required some kind of additional paperwork and some kind of process, which took different. It was different for different people, but usually it took like couple months. But these people, unlike those who were under United for Ukraine, they were able, as soon as they got TPS switch, they were able to travel outside of United States. Because those who were under United for Ukraine, I also had this experience when I first came here, end of 2022. I came through United for Ukraine program because it was the easiest and the fastest way for me to come here. It was it didn't take much time for me to process all the documents, and I got the work permit, I got the residency, like the permit, to reside here as long as I can, at least until the end of the program, because they were issuing initially that program for 2 years. So yeah, right now, unfortunately, the program is stopped. Both United for Ukraine, it's not already United for Ukraine anymore, it was TPS. But anyway, it stopped, and I don't think it's gonna be renewed. Unfortunately, I don't know, but
Doesn't look like it. Yeah.
doesn't look like it, unfortunately. So if you're planning on bringing someone here,
K1?
yeah, K1, or she could try tourist visa, but I don't know how fast she's gonna get that. Also, I don't know how they issue tourist visa right now, because Trump is just came to his office, and I don't know, how everything will look like right now for Ukrainians. But yeah, unfortunately, it is what it is.
Malibu Ed, John previously mentioned that you need to have the game to cover the age difference. Please explain what John means by that. Well, if you're gonna be dating young models, it's probably, it will require a lot of financial assets to do so, basically. So yeah, you would have to shower her with expensive gifts. You would have to, do a lot of things. So that's so if you're willing, go for it. But yeah, if there is a big age gap and you're not in the best, your financial situation not at its best, it's just really not gonna really work out. So that's why I was saying better to keep the age gap to a minimum. Daniel, do we need the do we now need the read ID to fly to the tours through AFA? Well, we're gonna be, in the past we're not really asking guys for their IDs for the most of it, but now we're gonna be making some changes. Yeah, we're gonna be checking people's IDs for different reasons, for IMBRU reasons too, because, we need to do the background sex offender check, and quite often in their accounts, guys, when they create accounts, they put a fake name, and, it's hard for us to do the check. And also, like, I don't know what guys lie about their age, So it's been a few cases lately. They put one age in an account and try to stick to it. But when they show up there, our stuff like, he clearly doesn't look that he's 40. He looks much, much, much older. And then we check, in reality, he's 55. So, yeah, guys. So it's good to double check the age, and so we also can do the IMBRA properly.
Okay, Joe from New York City. I'm not negative or mean. American ladies are degenerates. Let's be honest. You have American ladies that think they should get 8 to 10 when they are a 4. Well, I mean, I heard, I was mentioning in the beginning of the show, then I had tons of experience of doing introductions, like translating at the meetings in Ukraine before. And there was this typical question the woman was asking, why he's looking for a Ukrainian woman, right? Not American. And yeah, most of the clients were basically complaining about American women and how, they have this high expectation, and plus they are more concentrated, like more on money, being materialistic, and that they are not family-oriented people, that they don't want kids, that they don't want to take care of their husbands, and they are more into themselves. Well, I don't know. I mean, those American women I met here, they were pretty nice, and they were happily married, and they were very nice people, very family-oriented. So, I mean, I guess it depends. Maybe majority, I don't know, because I heard a lot of things like that, like negative comments about American women from our clients. So maybe it's true to some extent. But again, of course, we can't say about everybody like that. We can't really criticize all American women. Of course, there will be someone who will be nice and who will be sweet, who will be willing to get married, to take care of her husband. So it all depends. But I mean, we wish you good luck. Hopefully you'll find a foreign woman, and you will be loved and you will love. So that's our goal.
Renee, I've seen many videos, even videos pre-war. Socials always have many ladies. Are these ladies too picky with locals, or do they just want to marry a foreigner to improve their economic situation? Well, first of all, again, as I said, nobody wants to marry down. Of course, everybody wants to marry up, and it's a totally normal desire. But that's just, one of the reasons. First of all, a lack of local men. So it's always good to open your horizons and try to meet people from other countries. Second, American guys have, foreign guys in general have a reputation for being good family guys, and taking care of families, so that helps too.
Yeah, that's definitely true. And even before the war, Americans, they did have this kind of reputation. So that's why I don't think, we can say that Ukrainian women were too picky even before the war. It's just, I don't know. I mean, it was hard to have much luck. Sometimes before I met my husband, we were joking with my friend that, all the good men were taken already. So I guess we need to, to increase our borders and, look for somebody outside of Ukraine. But yeah, I guess. But especially now, now it's a war. It's 3 years of full-scale war. And as you guys know, we've been having the war for, it's already 11th year of a war in Ukraine, because it started in 2014 in the east. So that's also a big impact. Right now we have a catastrophe with men in Ukraine. So you guys have a good chance to meet some nice Ukrainian woman who is, seriously looking for a relationship and marriage.
And Blue says, I'm married to a lady from Mexico City. I love it there. I have heard from others that Peru is a hidden gem. Yeah, guys, Peru is a great destination. You really should check it out. And again, you can see so many beautiful ladies on our Monday Night Webcast quite often. McKissick answered to Paul's question, I have been considering marrying a foreign woman since college, and I graduated in 1992. I used to subscribe to Cherry Blossom's catalog, even corresponded with a few. Wow. That's been a while, 1992.
Yeah.
Wow. Milo, I was thinking most of women relocated to the West, especially Poland, once the war started. This is truly surprising.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's surprising. I mean, maybe, but yeah, a lot, especially in Poland. Like I said, well, first of all, Poland is the closest destination from Ukraine. I mean, of course, we have other countries like Moldova. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of Ukrainians in Moldova. We're not talking about other neighbors. I mean, we still have like Czech Republic and, you know, other countries. But I would say Poland is probably the most popular country among Ukrainians who settled there. Like I said, a lot of Ukrainians, they have relatives in Poland. A lot of Ukrainians moved to Poland years before the war started, just for better opportunities and, you know, for any other reasons. So Ukrainians do have a lot of relatives and friends in Poland. That's why, you know, Poland was a great destination basically for most of Ukrainian women to settle there. Plus the language is similar, you know, it's easy to learn the language. Also, it's very close to Ukraine. It's easy to, you know, travel back and forth because that's what Ukrainians do. They still travel back and forth. They still have relatives in Ukraine. They still have their homes there. So they obviously are going there, you know, visiting every once in a while. So from Poland, it's really easy to get to Ukraine. You know, wherever in Ukraine, any kind of city, you know, it's trains coming, buses going all the time. We have like schedules, you know, every day. So it's really easy to get to Ukraine from there. Yeah, that's why, you know, it's probably the reasons why there are so many Ukrainians there right now.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
Oliver, when the war stops, which hopefully will be soon, I might welcome to Ukraine to meet genuine girls who are not just interested in having a good time. I'm more interested in women 30-35, not 18 years old. Was good.
That is good, yes.
Yes, good to hear. Joe from New York City. I saw online that Al Pacino has a new baby mama who is 30 and he's 82. Now we're talking. Yeah, well, what happened?
We are not.
Yes, yeah. So, I mean, first of all, in reality, guys, not everybody Al Pacino. Second, what happens in Hollywood really happens in Hollywood. How often do you see it in real life that, you know, 82-year-old walking around with a 30-year-old girlfriend? Again, if you're not Bill Belichick or if you're not Al Pacino.
I don't know what Al Pacino was expecting. I don't know if this woman truly loves him or he...
I just don't think he cares.
Maybe, yeah, he probably doesn't care. But you guys are serious. You are in a serious search. You want to have a wife, the partner, you know, the woman who will take care of you, who will love you. So it's very important factors, and age difference is very important factor for this, you know. If you are looking for this type of woman, you definitely need to be realistic about the age difference. All right. Congratulations on your green card. Thank you.
And again, another one from Joe from New York City. I'm sorry, ladies, if I want to get shut down by somebody 10 years younger than me, I can just do that here. Honestly, I'm looking at a lady who's 20 plus years younger. Well, I mean, you can get shut down there for that.
Depends how old you are, too. It also
yeah,
it
so
also,
as we talked,
yeah.
But, you know, 20 plus years is going to be tough in Ukraine. I'm not saying that, again, it's impossible, but it's going to be very tough.
Maybe look for like 15 years. 15 years difference is not that big a difference, I would say. It doesn't matter how old you are. But yeah, obviously depends how old you are. So, yeah.
Cody, poll question. I knew I would marry a foreign woman in 2010. Said no to American woman. And you got married and you have a baby, right? Passport King, poll question. I knew I'm going to foreign woman...
Knew I'm going to foreign woman over a decade ago. All right.
Well, time to meet one.
Yes.
Blue, I stopped looking at US women in 2018 and now you're happily married.
Yes.
Brian, good evening, ladies. Just one question. I will be 47 in March. I'm looking for a woman at least 10 years younger than me. Would be respectable age range thing.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, 10, I mean, yeah, so I mean,
Yes.
mid-30s and up will be just
Yes,
fine.
I'm pretty sure 47 is a good age, and I'm pretty sure you can find, a lot of options, and you can find a lot of ladies who are in their 30s, late 30s, middle 30s would be probably your best age range. All right.
J-Boy, can you please tell me what are the most common reasons if a lady applies to a service isn't approved? I talked to one lady, told me because the date with me didn't work out, she was denied. Well, if she did, if she did something during a date, forgot the complaint, for example, this restaurant bill was too high, or she tried to take you on a shopping date, or something like this happened. Yeah, it's just easier for us not to put somebody like this on the website. So, but we, when guys complain, we do investigate because we need to hear woman's side of the story too. Because sometimes guys go on a date, it doesn't go well. A woman doesn't fall in love with them, they get frustrated and say, "Oh, she's a scammer," and this and that. And then we talk to her, get her side of the story. So it's important.
Malibu ad, while the fuss over age difference. I'm the same age as Tom Cruise, and Tom's new foreign girlfriend is much younger. Men with younger wives live longer too. I agree.
And the Hollywood, you all bring Hollywood cases.
But Tom Cruise. We can't just bring up the Hollywood cases, of course. Tom Cruise is a millionaire. He's a superstar. It's different. And who knows if this foreign young woman actually loves him? Maybe she's just searching for his money, and she just wanted some fame, and and she had basically materialistic expectations, and that's why you guys, we all know that you guys are serious in your search, and you want to get successfully married, you want to be loved, you want to be taken care of. So that's our recommendation. Of course, it's up to you, and I mean, you will always be welcome to ask for our advice in specific cases. If, for example, you will end up finding someone who is much younger than you, it's everything. All the cases are different, and we can have some exceptions. But it's just the general advice for you guys to be realistic about the age difference.
Vian, my age gap with my Russian lady is 21. Well, I'm saying, yes, it's not impossible. Things happen.
Yeah.
So how long you guys been together? How long you been married? So just,
Just
the
for the
statistic.
reference,
It will be easier for guys to understand. Jeremy, huge age gaps only work when the guy has lots of money. It's... not always, but it is.
Only, not just, but we were mentioning this aspect of money aspect and Hollywood and all this, fame, money. This is things that probably can attract younger ladies, but it's not always what you're looking for. You're looking for a serious relationship. If you are. If we are talking about Ukrainian women or Russian women, Eastern European countries, I was telling you guys that, just look at our website, look through the profiles, you'll find a lot of women in their 40s or 50s, and they look 15 years younger, So it's really, we have tons of beautiful women. So you should not focus on youth. You should not focus on younger generation, younger age, because you can still find beautiful ladies in her 40s or 50s, and she will look like she's 30 years old. So seriously, just go through the website, look through the profiles, and I guarantee you will find tons of beautiful women.
Okay, we have a lot of questions left, and we have a couple minutes left,
yes.
So let's... Listas, what can I do if you women often write me still because I wrote them? Oh, one second.
An intro letter between March and
June. But they nicely said I'm not interested.
What can I do if a few women often write me still? I would say don't give up, because if she's, she's being honest. If she's not interested, it's a good sign that she told you right away. So you don't waste your time, you don't waste your money. Just keep looking. Maybe change the direction of your search. Maybe you should look into a different country. But yeah, just don't give up. Time will show,
Chris, lots depends on her age. Mostly 4-year-old women and 60-something men have a better chance of working. 18 years old with 4-year-old men, less chance of working. Yep, that's exactly what we've been saying. Ulysses, I moved on. I met finally a beautiful lady in Ukraine. I met her during my Euro club after communicating a few months. But the other women decided to write me back until now. What do I do? If you already met someone, just don't write to those ladies. Just ignore their messages.
Well, of course.
Jeremy, I only have 8 years difference between me and my lady. It works good.
Perfect.
Habib, do the men from these countries have it made? It seems like these men have all these beautiful family-oriented women of childbearing years, but in America we have ugly blue-haired feminists. What do you think? I did disagree with you. I know we've kind of been talking about it, so let's don't generalize the entire country population. So.
Yes.
Passport King, I've been seeking woman ideally between 25, 35-ish, maybe late 30s. Okay.
Yeah.
Jeremy, this site works. I'll be at the Houston seminar next month. Still let the prospective guys know. No, that's awesome. Yeah, it's good to share your experience.
Yeah. Okay, so Jack Torres says, I was on the internet and I saw that Bill Belichick's
just misspelled, but it's Belichick's.
Girlfriend is 50 years younger.
And bring in celebrities.
I don't know who is that, but it's probably celebrity.
It's an NFL coach who's the Patriots coach, but he's in his 70s and she's a cheerleader, 20-year-old cheerleader.
All right, good luck to them. I don't know how long it will be their relationship, but how long they will last.
I didn't see any example of a next door guy, that has 50-year-old difference with his current wife. So please send me those examples because.
But of course we always have exceptions. My mom's friend, she's older. She lives in Ukraine, in Kiev. She's right now in her 60s. Her husband is dead already, unfortunately. They had 19 years of difference, and they were successfully married. They lived happily for over 30 years, if I'm not mistaken. But unfortunately, she lost her husband. He died when he was in his 80s. Of course, age difference, we always focus on that, not because we don't believe that you guys will not have a success with younger women. It's not true. There is always a chance for everything. But it's just our genuine advice, just because we don't want you guys to get disappointed, to get scammed, to have some not realistic expectations and then blame us. That we have to warn you guys. We have to warn you. We have to give you the best advice we can.
Yeah, it's up to you if you take it or not.
Yeah, of course. So
All right. We're kind of out of time and a lot of questions. So, guys, thank you so much for watching tonight. It's been a pleasure.
Yes,
it was. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for inviting me to the show. I didn't expect I will be here today. It was decided today. But I promise you guys I will be here more often. So Anna didn't have to deal with all these questions by herself. And it's always more fun to be together and doing the show together. I really enjoy doing the show and answering all the questions. So, so I will be here every once in a while. And Anna will be telling you guys. I'm not sure about the next Monday, but maybe next Monday I will be here again. But anyway, you're always welcome to our show with all your questions. And we will do our best to answer them the best way. We have
the last comment from Thomas. Best stats show 1% divorce between Colombian women and Americans. Well, that's good.
That's good. Colombia is definitely a great country to go to, and Those women are amazing. They look great, and yeah. So you guys,
Something to think
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
And yes, guys, we have a Medellin tour next month, so you can sign up for that.
yes, exactly.
All right, guys.
All
Again,
right,
thank you
guys.
for watching. We'll see you next
Thank you.
week.